de savoir quels peuvent être les bénéfices et les dangers de la transformation digitale, surtout aujourd'hui où la question de l'intelligence artificielle devient présente partout. Est-ce que l'intelligence artificielle est une bonne chose, surtout dans des pays comme les nôtres en Afrique? Quels peuvent être les bénéfices, quels peuvent être les dangers? La plupart des gouvernements africains se sont engagés aujourd'hui dans la digitalisation de leurs services. Des choses, par exemple, qui marchent très bien en Afrique du Sud dans les municipalités, où on essaie d'utiliser la technologie et le numérique pour pouvoir améliorer les services publics à l'attention des populations. Il y avait un exemple très intéressant, je pense bien c'est le Gabon, qui récemment a introduit de nouvelles procédures qui permettent d'obtenir, je ne sais plus si c'est le Gabon ou le Cameroun, qui a amélioré le temps de réponse dans la délivrance des passeports. Donc ce sont des choses qui marchent très bien dans certains pays, qui traînent encore dans certains autres pays, mais qui contribuent à améliorer le quotidien des populations. La plupart des gouvernements parlent maintenant de e-gouvernement, où on essaie de digitaliser les services, et il y a aussi la question de l'usage des technologies, des plateformes, des réseaux sociaux pour nos enfants. Est-ce que ça améliore la qualité de leur éducation? Est-ce que ça ne les rend pas plus paresseux? Quels peuvent être les dangers et tout ce qui va avec? Donc c'est cet accompagnement-là que cette compagnie qui est basée à Dubaï apporte à certains pays, et on serait très intéressé de savoir de quelle manière l'Afrique, nos pays africains peuvent bénéficier de ces services. Nancy, there's one thing that I would like to know from you. Your company is based in Dubai, but you have an interest of expanding into Africa. What can be your value proposal to the African government, and how can countries in Africa take advantage of the services that you are offering?
So I think from the Alternative Africa part, it's South African. We have a business that is South African.
Mm-hmm.
We've partnered with Alternative, which is in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
The experience, the talent, and all of that is there. But we've got on the ground, we come from Africa. I am a proud African.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived here all my life, I've been born here. And my passion is really to take what is out there, those talent, build it into Africa, fast track Africa into multiple different areas, even at a government level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, AI agents, for example, all the manual work that a human can do can be done by AI agent. There's so many different solutions. You know, there's predictive information that can be utilized, and you build the intelligence. That's why I'm saying intelligent technology. Based on what a requirement is, any technology can be built.
How do you intend to bring these services to Africa? If Gabon, Guinea-Conakry, Congo, or any other country is interested, how does it work?
So you have to build for purpose. If you build it for a company, you cannot apply the same thing in the government.
Mm-hmm.
You take the needs and the expectation of what it needs to deliver, and you build something bespoke to support what is required. And you don't just build it without measurement. You build it with data. So you can actually see the impact, how it works, what is it, what's the result, and you constantly optimize. So we don't just build because somebody else has it. We build for purpose, and we build for a need. We actually sit with you, understand your strategy, understand where you want to actually make an impact, and we support with designing your architect, the entire ecosystem that needs to feed you.
Mm-hmm.
So data becomes a big part, because with data is the accuracy of your intelligence solution. So what you feed it is what you're going to get.
Donc cette compagnie est un partenariat entre une compagnie sud-africaine et une autre compagnie qui est basée à Dubaï, mais les solutions qu'ils développent sont destinées à l'Afrique. Je pense qu'il sera intéressant pour tous ceux qui sont intéressés, essentiellement les ambassades, pour les bénéfices de leur gouvernement, de se rapprocher de Nancy, prendre ses contacts et avoir une discussion en bilatéral pour savoir de quelle manière chacun de nos pays peut bénéficier de ce service et de toute la gamme de solutions qu'ils offrent dans les différents secteurs. Any other question to Nancy?
C'est intéressant. Très. Ça me rappelle quand on était revenu dans le service pour parler avec moi de la fracture.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
C'est des sujets.
So my question is
d'actualité.
related to what you mentioned regarding the academics. How are you now collaborating with the higher education institutions, universities, and alike? Because we notice that people are not necessarily afraid of the artificial intelligence. They're afraid of the jobs that might be lost given the utilization of new technologies. Yet, we all know that if our universities are now shifting the mindset and considering curricula that can then support, I would say, this growth and this digital economy, we can create a shift. But we don't see that happening. So how are you working with the academics in general? Thank you.
Okay, so I think as explained to you, you gotta have to find ways to collaborate. We got the skills, we know what it really does. The reality of it is that even in an education side of it, it's been a very, to be honest, does anyone know how long AI has been around?
Est-ce que vous savez combien de temps l'intelligence artificielle dont on parle tant aujourd'hui a été mise en œuvre?
Oui, bonne question.
No.
More than that, less than that?
Yes.
Oui.
Generative AI has
Les
been
FDA et
developed
tout
for
ça travaillent ça
65
depuis.
years. It's only accessible now. So you see it now because it's now deployed and it's available to every single one of us. We had 65 years to adapt. We did not take it seriously. So in reality, this is not something that we didn't know about. Unfortunately, we're too slow to actually adapt. Reality is from my perspective, as an individual, as a single person, as a company, we cannot actually go and transform academia, but we can work with them. We can help. One of the key things that has come in my initiative that I did personally, because I'm very much into social development, and I really, really believe that each one of us can break that poverty cycle, because it starts with our youth. And one of the key things that I'm working with one of the educators that took a responsible step to build something called IRIS. But there's a few apps that's out there, which is it's an application on your phone. It's a teacher in your pocket. So every single subject in South Africa, the education system is overwhelming. There's too many students, the teacher doesn't have time, so many social responsibilities. They don't have the ability to teach at the level they should be. The quality of education is not there. So this app literally takes every single subject as a video. It is taught in a video context. It's got animations, it's got video, it's explaining every single subject across the grades. And it allows you to have past year papers, everything. So the child doesn't even necessarily need to go to a lesson, to a class, and is able to use this to get his grades up. Reality is from the fact that we as the digital specialists, we can work together with any academic facility that wants to work with us to actually help them support. How do we actually bring this to school? One of the things that there's a number of institutes that are actually supporting the children, because now from grade 1 you should have digital intelligence and digital as a subject. Not even in grade 10, grade 1. It's a life skill. So most of the courses that are now coming up you have to do a curriculum on digital education. So they are including it, but I think there's a bigger problem bigger risk that we foresee that is not being dealt with, which is the ethical side of it. How are we teaching the children to be responsible, not to cheat, not to use AI to think for themselves, well, basically they don't want to think. They want to have life so simple and easy that they don't want to think. So you're actually going to have a massive impact if you don't utilize the opportunity to learn.
Okay. Thank you very much, Nancy. Il y a une question très intéressante qui avait été posée à Nancy, c'était de savoir s'il y avait un travail d'éducation qui était fait de manière générale, essentiellement en utilisant les instituts supérieurs ou les universités pour essayer d'éduquer de manière générale les personnes sur l'usage de choses comme l'intelligence artificielle. Parce que l'une des principales préoccupations qui s'occupe, ce n'est pas tant des inquiétudes au sujet de l'introduction de l'usage artificiel, c'est entre autres le nombre d'emplois qui veut être perdu dans un environnement professionnel par l'introduction de l'intelligence artificielle. Donc Nancy répondait qu'il y a un travail qui se fait en collaboration avec les universités, mais aussi les autres institutions d'éducation, de manière à ce que, dès le niveau primaire, cette éducation-là soit transmise aux enfants et qu'ils apprennent à la fois à s'adapter à ce nouvel environnement, mais aussi à faire un usage raisonnable de toutes ces technologies qui sont introduites. Thank you very much for that, Nancy.
Thank you.